is fat burn connected to sleep? Somehow, somewhere, it became fashionable to say, I only sleep for 4 hours. Since this month we have been speaking about fat loss, and since today is World Sleep Day, I have dug out some research on the connection between sleep and fat burn. So there is this protein hormone called leptin in our bodies, which is produced mainly by fat cells. In simple terms, it is your fat burning hormone whose primary job is to just go up to the brain and tell it to burn fat. A scientific study now shows that sleep, circadian rhythm, and sleep disorders all affect leptin concentrations in the blood. What it means is that if you're not sleeping enough, you're probably leptin resistant. Think of it like this: if you're overweight and your brain can burn that, can burn the fat, but it is not able to see that you are fat or overweight, and therefore it does not burn it. So, how can you kick yourself out of leptin resistance? Number 1, how many hours of sleep do you get? Ask yourself that question. You won't like me saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You need 7 to 9 hours of sleep every day to stay healthy and not be leptin resistant. What happens is that when you sleep for 5 hours or less, your leptin levels start rising. So if you cannot do 7 or 9 hours, at least make sure you get 5 hours of sleep every night. Number 2, what happens when you wake up? So when you wake up in the morning, if your curtains are not drawn and the red light comes, from the sun comes in, then the leptin slowly starts going down. It is beautiful how the body is made, because even if your eyes are shut, the brain registers the red light even through your closed eyelids and sets the circadian clock. So yes, even if you don't get those 5 hours, make sure you get the red light in the early morning when you wake up. If you can get out of the house and get that beautiful sunlight in, that would be great. But if not, at least keep your curtains wide open. Now here is the most important thing, which is also point number 3, consistency of sleep. Sleeping at the same time and waking up at the same time is most important when it comes to sleep. A study by a professor at Stanford Medical School states that inconsistency in sleep is more damaging to the neurons in the brain than getting less sleep. What it means is that if you sleep for 10 hours one day and 5 on another day and 6 on another day, it is actually worse for the brain than sleeping consistently for 5 hours every day. So the takeaway here is that sleep and wake up at the same time, and wake up to the red light or sunlight. And now for the women out there, yes, sleep is also connected to your menstrual cycle, and I promise to bring you information on that very soon. Stay happy, stay healthy, and sleep well.